One more and I'll shut the fuck up. Have you ever felt trapped, vertically buried beneath your own Western Hemisphere? Ever had good intentions but bad timing, making you wonder if your intentions were actually good to begin with? Ever questioned fate's belief in you? Ever been tested? Ever shot without a script? Toasted to all your faults? Ever felt that you were eternally part of the studio audience? Questioned genetic traits versus environmental adaptation? Ever been shocked to find out they're both the same thing? Ever put too much faith in human nature? Fallible, trusting, scheming? Ever stuck your finger down your throat in hopes to expunge the weakness and wickedness that's infecting your process? Ever wonder if something as simple as a song could indeed change the world? Ever wonder what the melody would be, if it would make the Billboard charts, if it got played out by Nissan commercials and Gap ads till folks started to forget its meaning? Ever wanted more sex, more drugs, more dreams, more leg, more lies? Ever needed less of what this life has given you? Ever been dissident and distant? Ever committed an act of attrition? Did it matter? Ever want a simple life, a cabin, a porch swing, fresh lemonade, grow your own vegetables, build your own treehouse? Ever been sick of relying on others to do shit for you? Ever realized you're too lazy to bother doing that shit yourself? Ever been too lazy to hold a grudge you should have held and been burnt twice? Lost yourself in an agoraphobic fantasy, not want to leave the house by choice, stay at home and write if you want to write, fuck if you want to fuck, and talk if you want to talk? Ever cut yourself to make sure you can still feel something human? Ever woke up and realized you're old now, finding the promise that was placed on your future is diminished in the eyes of others? Ever became a parody of yourself out of sheer boredom? Depot injected thought process and called it hibernation, called it writer's block? Ever contemplated the next evolutionary process, wondered where it was going? Ever wished there actually was a God? Would you punch him in the mouth when you see him? Ever think that your life is about finding heaven in your daily mental, not holding animosity towards the past, but focusing on the now? Ever dress yourself in your mood, feel tattered, be tattered, instead of faking sleek and shiny to pull attention away from your eyes? Ever felt that every day was a task you wish you didn't have to complete? Ever think you'll be relieved when you die instead of feeling regret or accomplishment? Ever feel like your life's a public display of masturbation? Ever want to take back all you've invested in this life? Ever been a stubborn lover? Ever wanted a conversation in the park with someone you love but was too pessimistic to call and ask? Ever been told that this is the place you should be, but somehow that shit just didn't feel right? Ever read your relationships wrong? Got distracted by the mask people wear, unable to recognize the face behind it? Ever try to escape who you really are, who you become despite your efforts? Ever lied about needing love in your life? Ever been afraid of being alone, felt incomplete? Ever broke out the funeral suit twice in a week? Ever scrolled through your phone and realized there's no one you can call? Ever felt the weight that others placed on your shoulders and wonder how it got there? Ever promised you wouldn't fall in love and did? Ever kissed someone you shouldn't have and not kissed someone you should? Ever tongue-tangled yourself on purpose? Ever built up the image and methodically burned it to the ground? Ever appreciate origins? Ever get sick of drink and sleep? Ever want to make something happen? Ever take inventory of your tools instead of your needs? Ever chastise yourself for the spirit's desire? Ever wonder if the weather was true? Have you ever felt like you were the label, methodical in your own distortion? Or what if you could turn off the past and say yes? Then what gods do you worship? What rules do you follow? What type of woman would you fuck if you were a man? What type of woman would you fuck if you were a woman? What is considered normal in this world? You're part of the problem, McDougle. Define the problem. Be part of the solution, McDougle. Define the solution. Define, then put it in a rhyme. Make sure you pause for applause. Now back to the lecture at hand. What secrets do you whisper to yourself in the mirror? What arguments do you have with yourself in the late night? What if you were the lost child re-gift this poem to yourself and laugh next time, then cry, then smash and grab the first hot piece of ass you see, never looking back. In layman's terms, blend Fear Factor with Temptation Island and watch him squirm. Undo your doubt, your belt, your dress, and be the primitive lover. While others are left masturbating suffixes, I won't apologize if it gets in your eye. Do you feel slighted when a poet reads from a page? Do you want your money back? Forget your rules of engagement. They were never yours to begin. Redefine. I don't know any other way to live but mine. Part of the problem. You're part of the problem, McDougle. You're the problem. I'm the solution. The solution is made up of parts of me. Your problem is yours. Your revolution is not mine. You're building better bombs. I'm doing better drugs. Through the looking glass shelter, I found my way to your lips through your sadness. Dispose of your youth crisis and make love to me like no other. Woo! Alabaster McDougle!